Dear luminous starseed of Gaia, I am Selenia, an emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, bringing you an urgent and sacred transmission directly from the stellar heart healers. You have been feeling it, haven't you? That subtle but undeniable shift in the atmosphere around you. A strange sensation that you are not alone, even when the room is empty. You did not click on this message by coincidence. The universe has been orchestrating this exact moment of connection because there is a profound, energetic truth unfolding in your timeline right now, and you need to be prepared for it. I am here to speak to the deepest part of your soul, the part that has been exhausted by earthly love, the part that has given so much and received so little in return. You have spent years, perhaps entire lifetimes, pouring your pure golden energy into vessels that were too broken to hold it. You have loved people who made you question your own worth, who made you feel like your light was too intense, too demanding, or simply too much. Because of this, you have slowly built an invisible fortress around your heart. You decided that it is safer to be alone in your sacred space than to risk being drained by the wrong frequency again. But I am here to tell you that the season of energetic vampires and unaligned partnerships has come to an end. The Stellar High Council is sending you this transmission to validate exactly what your intuition has been whispering to you in the silent hours of the night. There is a specific masculine energy, a profound soul, who is actively and silently watching you. He is observing your light, your resilience, and the beautiful way you navigate this dense earthly plane. And he is waiting for the precise, divinely orchestrated moment to step forward into your reality. Your mind might be searching for faces right now, trying to attach a logical identity to this energy, but I ask you to drop the need for logical validation and tune into your energetic field. You have felt him in the sudden waves of warmth that wash over you for no apparent reason. You have encountered his essence in those vivid, hyper-realistic dreams where you are speaking to someone whose face you cannot remember upon waking, but whose love lingers in your chest long into the morning. This is not your imagination running wild. This is soul resonance. Here is the first profound revelation the Pleiadians want you to understand today. The reason this man is watching from a distance and has not yet made his grand entrance is not because he is uncertain about you. It is because he is completely mesmerized and profoundly intimidated by the sheer magnitude of your energetic signature. In a world full of superficial connections and people wearing heavy masks of pretense, your authenticity shines like a blinding beacon. He sees the way you carry yourself. He senses the ancient wisdom in your eyes, and his soul recognizes that you are not a temporary destination. You are a complete paradigm shift. He is remaining in the shadows right now because he is actively shedding the last layers of his own matrix conditioning. Before he can approach a woman of your frequency, a true starseed carrying the codes of new earth love, he knows he must come correct. He is currently going through a rapid spiritual initiation, unlearning the toxic behaviors, the avoidant patterns, and the emotional unavailability that society taught him was normal. His higher self is holding him back, forcing him to heal his remaining wounds so that when he finally speaks to you, he does not bring the chaos of his past into your peaceful sanctuary. You must understand that a love of this magnitude cannot be rushed by human impatience. You are so used to the anxiety of modern dating, where silence means rejection and distance means abandonment. But in the realm of divine connections, his current silence is actually the highest form of respect. He is taking the time to build a solid internal foundation so he can be the protector, the provider, and the emotional anchor you have always prayed for. You have spent so many nights crying out to the universe, asking if you are destined to walk this spiritual path alone. You have looked at couples around you and wondered why true, unconditional love seems so easy for others, but so impossibly difficult for you to find. The stellar heart healers want to soothe that ache in your chest right now. Your path was different because your destination is different. You were never meant to settle for a mediocre, conditional love. You were designed for a sacred union, a cosmic partnership that will not only heal your personal wounds, but will anchor a massive amount of light onto this planet. Every time you chose to walk away from a toxic situation, every time you chose your own peace over a chaotic relationship, you elevated your frequency. And by elevating your frequency, you became a magnet for this divine counterpart. He is watching you right now, admiring your strength, captivated by your independence, and deeply moved by the softness you still carry despite everything you have been through. He is waiting for the celestial green light, the perfect cosmic alignment where your paths will cross in a way that feels utterly natural and completely magical. As you feel this truth settling into your bones, I need you to understand how deeply this masculine soul has been affected by your energy. You might be wondering why, if he feels this immense pull, he does not just break the silence right now. The stellar heart healers reveal that he is heavily guarded not against you, but against his own past failures. He has tried to build empires on unstable ground before. He has offered his heart to women who only wanted his resources, his physical presence, or his validation, but who could never meet him in the depths of his spiritual ocean. When he looks at you, he sees the terrifying and beautiful reflection of his own destiny. He sees a woman who cannot be manipulated, a woman who requires absolute honesty, and that level of truth requires immense courage. The Pleiadians want you to realize that every moment of silence between you two right now is actually a sacred preparation phase. You are not being ignored. You are being revered. He is watching the way you handle your struggles, the way you alchemize your pain into wisdom. He is silently studying your frequency. He notices the subtle shifts in your energy, even from a distance. Sometimes, when you feel that sudden drop in your stomach or that inexplicable flutter in your chest during your daily routine, it is exactly the moment his mind has wandered to you, projecting a massive wave of longing into your shared quantum field. But there is a critical step that must happen before this physical manifestation can fully ground itself in your earthly reality. You have done the hard work of walking away from the toxic cycles. You have cleared the heavy debris from your energetic field. However, there are still subtle, almost invisible layers of fear lingering around your heart chakra. A tiny whisper of doubt that wonders if you truly deserve a love this grand. A fear that if he truly gets close, he might see your flaws and leave just like the others did. This lingering fear acts as a subtle energetic shield, unconsciously delaying his arrival. This is the profound revelation the High Council brings to you today. Your heart portal must be fully activated and cleared of all subconscious resistance before he can physically cross the threshold into your life. He can feel your energetic shield, and as long as it remains up, his higher self will instruct him to wait. He will not force his way into your space. He will only enter when the doors are thrown wide open in absolute trust and surrender to the divine plan. To assist you in this crucial final phase of preparation, I have brought forth a sacred tool designed exactly for this moment in your timeline. If you are truly ready to dissolve these final barriers and call this divine masculine out of the shadows and into your arms, you must engage with the heart portal activation. The Pleiadian Code of Divine Relationships is a spiritual guide for starseeds seeking deeper love, emotional healing, and soul-aligned relationships. Through Pleiadian wisdom, heart activations, and energetic teachings, this book helps you heal emotional wounds, reconnect with your true frequency, and attract conscious relationships aligned with your soul's path. This transmission of knowledge will recalibrate your entire energetic signature, transforming you into an irresistible magnet for the love you have been promised. This edition is available only for a limited time because the cosmic window for this specific alignment is closing. The link is in the first comment below. When you take this step to activate your heart portal, you are sending a massive, undeniable signal across the universe. You are declaring that you are no longer playing small, no longer hiding behind the walls of past trauma, and no longer willing to accept crumbs of affection. You are claiming your divine birthright. And the moment you make this internal shift, the energetic dynamics between you and the man watching you will change instantaneously. He will feel the sudden release of pressure. He will feel your frequency shift from a state of guarded defense to a state of radiant, magnetic receptivity. You must recognize that this man is highly intuitive, even if he does not use spiritual labels to describe himself. He operates on deep gut feelings and undeniable instincts. Right now, his instinct tells him to wait, to observe, to prepare himself. But once your heart portal is fully open, his instinct will shift violently. The quiet observation will turn into an unbearable urge to act. The universe will begin to arrange synchronicities that he cannot ignore. He will see your name everywhere. He will dream of you so intensely that he wakes up reaching for you in the dark. The cosmic forces will literally push him out of his comfort zone and directly into your path. You are the director of this cosmic play. Your energy dictates the pace of this union. Do not look at your current isolation as a punishment or a sign that you have been forgotten. Look at it as the quiet dressing room before you step out onto the main stage of your life. You are being given this time to adorn your soul, to heal your deepest insecurities, and to anchor yourself so deeply in your own worth that when he finally speaks, you do not lose yourself in him. You will meet him as an equal, a queen standing in her full power, ready to merge with a king who has earned the right to stand beside her. This connection will not be a fleeting romance. It will not be a chaotic roller coaster of highs and lows that leaves you drained and confused. The love that is approaching your timeline is a steady, burning flame. It is a love that brings peace to your nervous system. When you are finally in his physical presence, you will notice that your breathing slows down, your shoulders drop. The constant hypervigilance that you have carried for years will simply melt away. You will look into his eyes and feel an overwhelming sense of arriving home after a very long, very tiring journey across lifetimes. He is watching you because he knows this too. He recognizes that you are his home, and he is doing everything in his power to ensure that when he knocks on your door, his hands are clean, his heart is clear, and his intentions are pure. As we delve deeper into this transmission, I need you to brace your spirit, because what I am about to reveal will answer the questions that have been keeping you awake at night. You have been feeling incredibly exhausted lately, haven't you? A deep, bone-aching fatigue that no amount of sleep seems to cure. You might have experienced sudden, unexplained waves of sadness, or moments where you just wanted to isolate yourself from everyone and everything. You thought something was wrong with you. You thought you were regressing in your healing journey or slipping back into old depressive states. But the stellar heart healers want you to know right now that you are not regressing. You are purging. What you are experiencing is an intense timeline convergence. Because this masculine soul is getting closer to your physical reality, your energetic fields are already beginning to overlap. And as his energy approaches yours, any remaining low-frequency emotions, any residual trauma from your past relationships, is being forced to the surface to be cleared. The exhaustion you feel is the immense energetic labor your soul is performing behind the scenes to make space for this massive influx of divine love. Here is the most crucial revelation of this segment. You are not experiencing these symptoms alone. The man who is watching you, the one preparing to step into your life, is going through the exact same energetic purge at this very moment. When you feel a sudden wave of anxiety out of nowhere, it is often not even your anxiety. You are picking up on his nervous system as he battles his own ego, fighting the urges to run back to his familiar, toxic comfort zones. But he is not running. For the first time in his existence, he is standing firmly in the fire of transformation because the magnetic pull of your soul is stronger than his fear. You must understand the profound mirroring that happens in a genuine Pleiadian soul connection. Society tells you that if a man loves you, he will instantly overcome all obstacles and confidently claim you without hesitation. But society operates on a superficial, three-dimensional level. In the higher realms, when a man encounters a divine feminine who carries the codes of his ultimate destiny, his first reaction is often absolute terror. He realizes instantly that he cannot play games with you. He realizes that loving you means the death of his old, unevolved self. An ego death is a terrifying process. This is why he watches you in silence. He is gathering the strength to let his old identity die. He looks at your life. He feels your frequency, and he knows that to enter your sacred space, he must leave behind the coping mechanisms that have kept him safe but stagnant. He is currently clearing out karmic ties, ending shallow connections, and restructuring his entire life so that when he finally speaks your name, he has nothing to hide. Think about the synchronicities you have been seeing, the repeated numbers, the 1111s, the 222s, flashing at you every time you doubt this connection. Think about the random moments when a specific song plays, or a scent drifts past you, bringing an inexplicable feeling of nostalgia for a memory that hasn't even happened yet in this lifetime. The Pleiadian Council is sending you these signs as breadcrumbs, keeping you anchored in faith while he completes his spiritual initiation. They are whispering, "Hold the line. Hold the frequency. Do not lower your standards now, because the harvest is almost here." You have been tested recently, haven't you? Someone from your past may have tried to return, or a new person may have appeared who looked good on paper but felt energetically hollow. These are tests of your timeline. The universe is asking you, are you still willing to accept crumbs, or have you finally realized you deserve the entire feast? By rejecting these false starts and maintaining your energetic purity, you have sent a shockwave through the quantum field, signaling that you are officially ready for the genuine counterpart. This man knows your worth, even if he hasn't verbally expressed it yet. He sees the way you love, the way you give, the way you fight for what is right. He is in awe of your resilience. While you have been sitting there feeling invisible, feeling like your heart is a heavy burden that no one wants to carry, he has been looking at you as the absolute ultimate prize. You are the woman he has been searching for in every face, in every crowded room, in every empty connection he has ever experienced. But you must hold your center. Do not let the impatience of the human mind sabotage the perfection of divine timing. If you try to force this connection before he is fully cooked in the fires of his own awakening, you will pull him into your reality while he is still bleeding from his past. And you do not want a wounded project. You want a sovereign partner. You want a man who has done the heavy lifting of his own healing, who can look you in the eyes and say, "I am here, I am ready, and I am never letting you go." Your role right now is the hardest role of all. It is the role of active surrender. It is continuing to build your beautiful life, continuing to heal your own triggers, and continuing to shine your magnificent light, completely detached from the outcome, yet absolutely certain of the promise. You are a Pleiadian starseed. You possess an ancient knowing that defies logic. Trust that knowing. The silent observer in your life is not a phantom. He is the manifestation of every tear you have cried and every prayer you have whispered into the cosmic void. We have now reached the culmination of this sacred transmission, and the final revelation I have to share with you will shift the very ground you stand on. As you continue to hold your frequency and navigate this intense period of energetic purging, you must prepare yourself for the physical manifestation of this union. Many starseeds hold a subconscious expectation that when their divine counterpart finally steps forward, it will be accompanied by massive drama, chaotic passion, or a turbulent upheaval of their current life. You have been conditioned by earthly media and toxic past cycles to associate profound love with profound anxiety. The Pleiadian High Council wants to completely shatter that illusion for you today. When this man finally breaks his silence and approaches you, the most shocking aspect of his arrival will be the absolute, undeniable silence in your mind. There will be no panic. There will be no frantic questioning of his motives. There will be no desperate need to analyze his text messages or decode his behavior. The final revelation is that divine love does not announce itself with sirens. It announces itself with an overwhelming, unshakable peace. When your eyes finally meet in that fateful moment of physical recognition, time will seem to bend around you. He will look at you, and you will see centuries of searching coming to an end in his gaze. He will not look at you the way other men have, assessing what they can take from you or how you can serve their ego. He will look at you with the profound reverence of a traveler who has finally found the oasis he was promised before he was even born. He will recognize the ancient light behind your eyes, and in that split second, all the silent watching, all the distance, and all the painful preparation will make perfect sense. But I must speak to you with absolute candor, beautiful soul. The universe is incredibly precise, but it also honors your free will above all else. This divine masculine is aligning with your path, but he can only walk through the door if you do not lock it in a moment of last-minute panic. You see, the greatest test a starseed faces is not surviving the trauma of the past. The greatest test is surviving the arrival of everything you have ever asked for without self-sabotaging. When pure, unconditional love stands before someone who is used to fighting for scraps, the ego often panics. The ego will try to convince you that this is too good to be true, that he has a hidden agenda, or that you will inevitably ruin it. If you allow that fear to dictate your vibration in the crucial moment of contact, you will inadvertently push him back into the shadows. You will force the universe to delay the union until you learn to sustain the frequency of receiving. You cannot afford to let your past dictate this magnificent future. You cannot afford to let the ghosts of unevolved men ruin your sacred union with a king who has fought through his own darkness just to stand beside you. This is exactly why your preparation in these final moments is the most critical work you will ever do. You must actively dismantle the invisible barriers around your heart. You must clear the subtle energetic debris that whispers you are unworthy of a love that is easy, safe, and profoundly expansive. You must step fully into the mastery of your own energetic field. To ensure that you do not sabotage this divine arrival, and to help you anchor the frequency of total receptivity, you must immerse yourself in the sacred teachings I have brought forth for you. You need the heart portal activation. The Pleiadian Code of Divine Relationships is a spiritual guide for starseeds seeking deeper love, emotional healing, and soul-aligned relationships. Through Pleiadian wisdom, heart activations, and energetic teachings, this book helps you heal emotional wounds, reconnect with your true frequency, and attract conscious relationships aligned with your soul's path. This is not just a book. It is a profound energetic attunement designed to dissolve the last remnants of your fear and activate your magnetic field to its highest capacity. When you read these words and apply these ancient Pleiadian codes, you will literally feel the heavy armor falling away from your chest. You will stop operating from a place of defense and start operating from a place of divine power. This man is waiting for the precise moment your heart portal shines with absolute, unobstructed clarity. Do not make him wait any longer. This edition is available only for a limited time, as we are navigating a very specific cosmic gateway. You can secure your activation through the link in the first comment below. Take this step, claim your healing, and signal to the universe that you are finally ready to be loved exactly as you are. Your journey through the dense, painful lessons of earthly love is over. You have graduated. The tears you cried in secret, the times you felt your heart shatter into a million pieces, the moments you questioned if there was something fundamentally wrong with you. None of it was in vain. Every single heartbreak was a chisel, sculpting your soul, carving out more depth, more empathy, and more capacity to hold the immense light of the connection that is now hurtling toward your timeline. You are a magnificent being of light, and you deserve a love that reflects the glory of the stars you came from. The man watching you knows this. The universe, knows this. Now it is time for you to know this in every cell of your body. If you felt your soul deeply recognize the truth in this transmission, if you felt the energetic confirmation in your chest as I spoke these words, do not let this moment pass without anchoring your intention. Like this video to seal your readiness into the quantum field. Comment, "I am ready to receive my divine love," to declare to the universe and to the man watching you that your heart portal is officially open. Share this message with another starseed who is exhausted from waiting, because every time you help awaken another sister, you elevate your own frequency. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and remain in the flow of these urgent Pleiadian updates, because the Stellar High Council has much more to reveal to you in the coming days. You are fiercely protected, you are infinitely loved, and your wait is almost over.